Aliens invade the skies above Earth, and they're not here on a friendly visit in Independence Day, one of the big summer movies we'll be reviewing this week on Siskel and Ebert, along with John Travolta's new movie, and also a look at how they do special effects in the movies, and also a look back at some of the big hits of the summer so far. I'm Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times.
And I'm Gene Siskel of the Chicago Tribune. Our first film is Independence Day, and here's a movie that keeps promising excitement and keeps promising and promising. What it really is about is explosions, real and threatened, as giant alien spaceships circle the globe and target major cities, including our nation's capital, where Bill Pullman plays sort of a weak chief executive.
And what happens if they do become hostile? And God help us.
How bad is it for America? A general played by veteran actor Robert Loggia lays out the situation in a classic disaster film speech.
They know exactly where and how to hit us.
And our forces?
We're down to 15%. If you calculate the time it takes to destroy a city and move on, we're looking at the worldwide destruction of every major city in the next 36 hours. We're being exterminated.
Like most disaster films, Independence Day spends a lot of time, too much time, trotting out an assortment of would-be colorful supporting characters. Blacks, Jews, gays, a drunk. Here, a computer expert, Jeff Goldblum, and his dad, played by Judd Hirsch, meet with the president in a scene that's pure cornball.
Let's say that you wanted to coordinate with spaceships on different sides of the Earth. You couldn't send a direct signal, right?
You're talking about line of sight.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. The curve of the Earth prevents it. You'd need satellites to relay that signal in order to reach each ship. Well, I found a signal hidden inside our own satellite system. They're using our own satellites against us.
One of the payoffs at Independence Day involves a high-level cover-up. Government scientists have been secretly studying alien spacecraft and corpses for years.
We know tons about them. But the neatest stuff? The neatest stuff has only happened in the last few days. See, we can't duplicate their type of power, so we've never been able to experiment. But since these guys started showing up, all the little gizmos inside turned on.
The first act of Independence Day is really exciting with the arrival of the spaceships. In the second act, the first few explosions are exciting too, but then the story has to juggle all of those goofy characters, and the big finale is just plain underwhelming. I think the script of Independence Day needed another run through the typewriter to make this film truly satisfying as a whole. A mixed review, but thumbs down for me.
Same kind of thumbs down for me, too, because there were a couple of shots at the beginning of the film that were kind of awe-inspiring.
Right.
And then it just turns into, frankly, an old-fashioned 1950s style flying saucers from outer space movie. And the saucers essentially aren't very exciting. The aliens are not very well realized. They don't really move except for one hand. They're not really there in any sense except to represent a threat.
Exactly, and that's the problem. We've always said in action pictures, it's the villains. And here, we don't get to really know them. We don't know anything special about them.
What about the whole complicated deal at the end when they're trying to deal with these aliens? Jeff Goldblum comes up with a plan that most people won't understand at all. And anyone who understands anything about computers will know is completely impossible. So that
if you're carrying it all at that point.
If you're carrying it all at that point, it really gets bogged down.
Yeah.
Okay, next movie in our next